Copy.
What's good, everybody? What it is and what it ain't. This is another segment of Ray's podcast. I'm here with the crew, Brandon, Sherm, Face, and we about to come right back at it, give y'all that smooth talk. We jumping right in it. The NBA lottery draft it just came out. The Timberwolves have the number one pick, and the Golden State Warriors have the number two. Will they
That's great.
keep? So going on to that, will the Golden State Warriors will they keep the number two pick or will they trade? Brandon, we want to start with you.
I think they're gonna get rid of it, man. They understand the window that they're in. And right now, there's no certified player that's gonna come in and really like for sure give you like vet minutes right away. So I think they're gonna get rid of the number two pick and try to get another vet in there. Maybe a big. I've been seeing some stuff like with Joel Embiid. I know Face don't like that, but I definitely think they're gonna make a winning play to get back to the top of like the title contenders and try to get some rings while you can because you don't want to plan in the future too much and you kind of like sabotage having the greatest backcourt of all time or the greatest shooting backcourt of all time along with Wiggins and Draymond. So I think they're gonna trade it and try to win
I
now.
think I think Wiggins would be involved in it. I think he's got to be a piece that's probably got to go. Unfortunately, because it's probably only two dudes on that team that aren't trade worthy or tradable, I should say. It's probably only two dudes on that team you're not trading. I think you kind of got to get rid of Wiggins, which I think his position, considering how high up you are for with Clay, like being a probably top five of his position, Steph being top five of his position. If you can get, Wiggins is the position is probably flexible because you don't have to have an elite dude on that wing spot. If you can trade for like an elite four man or an elite five man or whatever you can get, that's the position that's serviceable, that or the five. Like you could get one of those positions and be like, we don't have to have a stud there, but we need somebody good, but not a stud. So I think they traded with Wiggins for somebody. Only reason why I don't like Embiid is because I don't think he fits how they play. Like he needs to post up. He needs to finish around the rim. Like if he had the same kind of effort that my man from Portland has, Nurkic, if he had that same kind of effort running rim to rim and every time, he'd average like 30 and 20. But he doesn't have that effort. So I don't think he kind of fits what they do. But I think I agree with you, Brandon. I definitely think they're getting rid of the pick. They're definitely getting rid of it.
All right, so like you don't think the Warriors getting Wiseman would do anything for them?
I don't
Not
know.
right away.
Because
Yeah,
because it's not like Wiseman is an injury prone type of guy. We all know his situation. When he was at Memphis, he was dominating. And now you can put Draymond at the four and keep Wiggins at the three. Like they have size now. They will have a 7 footer. I mean, it is. They're saying that they might trade the pick. If they trade the pick, let alone, I don't think Wiggins is going anywhere. I think just off that number two pick, you can trade for a superstar for somebody like for another person. I don't think because you think about it, like the number two pick in this year's draft, the Timberwolves might not even get um, Anthony Edwards. I mean, I will because you just got Jared Cover last year. You just
so
so
okay.
it's like that's why I was saying before, like it's tough to these top because this is a draft where I'm looking at it like, okay, the Timberwolves got Jared Cover last year. If they get Anthony Edwards, then what does that do with Jared Cover? Because Cover was producing this year. The Warriors can trade their pick to get another superstar, but they need a big man. The Warriors never have a center. Now their chance to get a center. The Hornets
My,
to get LaMelo, but it's like they have two guards already, and one of them who's about to go into his contract with Devontae, he needs to get paid. So it's like this is a tough draft. Like people really have to think about and buckle down what they have to do. What you gonna say,
my,
Sean?
que- my, que- my question is, I always look at the market. Who are they trading this pick for? They said, like, I don't think Embiid is the answer, even though he would love to sit out there with how the way Golden State play, he would love to sit out there and shoot a bunch of threes. Coming out of Kansas, like I said, my brother's a Philly fan. Coming out of Kansas, man, we thought he was going to be the next Hakeem Olajuwon.
But not. That's not true because he didn't play at Kansas. He was hurt.
No.
If
He didn't play.
The only reasonable person I kind of see them getting that makes sense, I can see would be so let's say LaMelo goes first to the Timberwolves, because even when LaMelo was even when the Timberwolves were projected like third or fourth, LaMelo was still the dude that they projected it to get. So Brandon's probably right. That probably is set up for him to go there or something like that. But the only team I can see where Wiseman benefits is probably Cleveland, and they can move Kevin Love out there. Now, Kevin Love makes sense out there.
So what do you do with Tristan Thompson and his contract?
Well, if I'm the Warriors, I'm not eating Tristan Thompson's contract for that number 2 pick. That's a huge chunk. But I will do what I got to do to get Kevin Love, because Kevin Love fits what they do perfectly. Like, he will fit right in. He's going to rebound. He's going to hit threes.
Is he going to change is he going to give them what they need to get over the hump?
I think he gets them back to the Western Conference Finals if you got somebody like him on that team.
Wait, which team are you talking about?
To get over the hump.
Are you talking about the Timberwolves? Or
Kevin Love to the Warriors. Kevin Love goes and plays for the Warriors. We think the Warriors are going to get rid of that pick. Because think about this. The Lakers are going to have to get somebody better. Like, when your third best player is just like the Bucks. When your third best player is like Kyle Kuzma or Eric Bledsoe, name a team recently that's won where their third best player is a dude like that. Like a second tier dude. All the teams that's won recently, your third best player, Kyle Lowry was the Raptors' third best player. He's an all-star. Siakam, all-star. Leonard, all-star. The Warriors, 3 all-stars. Even LeBron with Kevin Love and Kyrie. Kevin Love was an all-star. The Lakers right now, third best player is Kuzma, not an all-star. The Bucks' third best player right now is Eric Bledsoe, not an all-star.
I'm interested.
Go ahead.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm interested, and no one's talking about this. Could the Warriors use that number 2 pick as leverage to get rid of not Andrew Wiggins, Draymond Green? Hear me out. I don't have any proof. I think there's some problems over there with that organization, because Draymond, you can arguably say, is the reason why Kevin Durant's not there.
He's 100% right. He's not there.
But I mean, well, you do have proof. Draymond came out his own mouth and said that. So
yeah.
But go ahead.
No, I don't have proof. I don't have proof about them, like the organization and Draymond not meshing. 2, I think he's getting paid like close to $30 million. I'm not 100% sure.
Draymond, he's getting like contract. He's getting a lot.
That might be a contract. Like, you're paying a guy, and I understand his impact, but you're paying him max dollars, and he's not averaging over 10 points. I get his worth, but I'm just saying, could they use that number 2 pick to possibly leverage to get rid of Draymond and not necessarily? Because you have the number 2 pick. If a team desperate enough, they might say, okay, you know what? We're going to be bad for the next few years. We'll take Draymond's contract to give us that number 2 pick, because that's somebody we really want. I'm interested to see if that's an option.
Let me say this to you. So you brought that up. Since you brought that up, now I'm going to throw back another question to you. And however you answer is how you answer. Do you think the Golden State Warriors win any of those championships without Draymond Green?
It's close. Do I think they win the championship in the future with Draymond Green? I'm not sold on that.
I think they have a better chance winning the ones with KD. Like, the ones without KD, no, they don't win those. But the ones with KD, I mean, it's hard to say that I mean, KD, Steph, and Clay, Draymond was definitely the glue guy and stuff, but I mean, there was a couple games where Cleveland didn't stand a chance. Like, you know, there was nothing you could do, because KD was just like, nah, I'm just not about to lose today. So, you know.
And a guy like Draymond's peaked. You gonna be paying him $20+ million a year, and he's
to average 5, 5, and 5.
Huh?
To average 5, 5, and 5.
Yeah, okay, we looking at it for his, 5, 5, and 5, but just his presence as a defender and as him
absolutely
vocal leader in the locker room.
What he brought to the table, what he brings to the table, man.
Absolutely, it's intangible.
The intangibles.
Intangible. Absolutely.
more than his stats.
Absolutely.
Him being able to be a guy, because Draymond, he don't do nothing special. We can all agree about that. But he does everything well.
Yes.
When you have a guy like that, it's very, very important. You have a guy that does not, he's not going to do things that have you say, wow. But he does everything well. I don't care if it's defending the post. I don't care if it's coming up defending guards, defending the perimeter. I don't care if it's pushing up the floor. I don't care if it's making the right pass. I don't care if it's knocking down a shot from the three or getting to the rim. He does everything well. Everything well.
Kopy.